Welcome back to another episode of Flying Solo. I just heard the AirPods doo-doo-doo-doo, like it's dying, so hopefully you guys can hear my audio clearly. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about how I got into all these defending myself as a black West Indian American. How I got into all these Twitter things this morning. The tweet started off with Adele the singer from London, posting about Nottingham Carnival wearing a Jamaican flag. People were completely pissed. I came on and said, my calendar still says right now, because me and my family were supposed to head out over there on a family trip. So my calendar still says next thing on your schedule says Europe. Obviously nobody can go anywhere. Obviously we're living through the pandemic. Oh, there goes the mask. So I retweeted this person. Black American girls are angry about Adele's Bantu knots and Jamaican bikini while wearing a bone straight 26-inch weave. The person said, higher power, take the wheel. I retweeted it, laugh out loud. Welcome, guys. This is Tahyira Keeps It Too Real. The Flying Solo edition, just me. Somebody else tweeted, sometimes the black Americans get outraged over nothing. There's nothing wrong with Adele wearing Jamaican flag bikini and Bantu knots. Africans love it. Jamaicans love it. So why are AA people, why are AA, African American, pressed? I retweeted to that tweet, they don't have a culture. That's why they're always pressed. I was born in Brooklyn, New York, by the way, from immigrants. The next tweet was a picture of actual Adele. I don't know if you can see it there because I'm walking, but that's the picture. I tweeted it like, hashtag Nottingham Carnival was on my list for 2020. F you, Corona. That's what I tweeted. The next tweet, someone said, wearing a Jamaican flag and Bantu knots to celebrate Jamaican Carnival, plus wearing a Jamaican flag and Bantu knots to a costume party, X. Like they're trying to tell us what's okay and what's not okay. So I put laugh out loud, yeah, okay. Because it's always funny to me how people could just come and tell other people what's okay and what's not okay. It's like, well, who are you to make it a rule? I'm always interested and I love these conversations because it applies to me. Somebody else said, dear Black Americans, we love the Bantu knot and I don't think Jamaicans are complaining about the bikini. Deal with your insecurities and leave Adele the fuck alone. Found a like-minded soul. I said, they don't have a culture, hashtag Black America. Celebrate Thanksgiving, summer cookouts, New Year's Eve, Valentine's Day, Mother/Father's Day, Easter Sunday, and Christmas. They don't have a culture. That's what sent people over the fucking top. I put, it's sad, but it's a fact. West Indian Americans and their children are very different in big ways. I've already put out tons of content explaining that. I shared another YouTube video. I'm like, not all of Black America is mentally enslaved, but we suffer because of skin color regardless because we're inside of this nation. Next tweet. I tweeted pull up T Slaves and Jam Young. It's out right now. I shared some stuff on my blog. Tonight's Monica and Brandy. Something about Mulan. Black Panther articles. So a person responded to one of my tweets, relax, please, they do have a culture. They have created one for themselves. I said, you relax. Laugh out loud. They said they have a culture. Modern music is basically something they made. Modern inventions, we owe it to them. Every musical genre in the world, we owe it to them. Don't be an ignorant buffoon. Now, my family is from Trinidad and Tobago. I don't owe the steel pan culture to nobody in America. But that's how much Americans think they know so much about the rest of us. I said, not really, but okay, and I'm not ignorant. Next person. I'm absolutely begging some of y'all to open a history book or just do a simple Google search. Black American culture has had such a large impact on both the country and the world. The sad part is that, let me see if I can open this. Sad part is that this person is Black American. She's talking about me. I say, name one thing that stems solely from Black America. And they never respond back, right? Like, I just lost my place. Great. Let me see what I'm up to. Shit, I have to go back because my finger hit one. Oh, there we go. Hit one button and you're like just completely lost in social media. Nobody responded back to my question. I said, name one thing that stems solely from Black American country. There's no way that you could bring up fucking music. So it's like, bitch, please. We made the instruments. What about that? They said, hold on. To the next person. Hold on. No culture? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Every day y'all come on this app, talking about Twitter, and I don't know who they is, or y'all, and start diaspora wars, laughing my ass off, and for what? The word diaspora stems from Jewish people. We took the word for it to apply to us being away from Africa. It's not our word. doesn't come from our culture, it's not even about us. But people out here, diaspora. I respond. I said it's not a war. It's a battle in white privilege. Most Black Americans do not travel, so a lot of you think you know what you don't know. And when someone like myself says it, it's met with anger. Because hashtag Black Americans are so angry, they think they're winning some invisible war. Next person said, wait, who don't have a culture? The African Americans? I put C, as in Spanish guests. You know, and I had like a really good morning this morning. It was fun. Like, I love conversation with people. That's how I learn. So I put this next person. Diaspora wars over a white woman in Bantu knot. Crabs in the barrel mentality. I said, if you think so, the barrel came on the slave ships and Massa said it's time to continue living ignorantly. Because she's from America, talking about Bantu knots. What do you know about it? You use it for a hairstyle. Good night. I tweeted myself. Somebody else gave me like a looking up emoji. I put laugh out loud. I really hit a nerve with this one. I love it. Happy Independence Day to my people. Trinidad Independence today. Next person. I think you are the one who needs to unlearn some internalized white supremacy. Oh, this was my favorite one. I think you are the one that needs to learn internalized white supremacy. Because the amount of stereotypes and ignorance you just gave out in that one tweet. I said, nope. I went to and graduated from a white college, not an HBCU. The stereotypes you speak of is proven in your own history. Why do Black people go to church? Why do Black people call themselves African Americans and then Black? Read a fucking book already and grow up. That's what I said. And every time you disagree with somebody, they think that they could call you racist. And I'm like, it don't work, bitch. I'm Black. Like, I'm born here. What? They said, another person put, but my music video and my song is AA culture, meaning pull up, the song that I tweeted. I said, based on what? My afro? My voice? My bars? My neighborhood? I'm like, and what the fuck is AA? I was born in America from immigrants. Like, where are you from? The South? Question mark, question mark. No response. I said, I'm like, it was their African American mentalities that started the house and field nigga mentality. Was it or was it not? I'm like, you are the ones who would snitch on your own people from leaving the plantation. I'm like, you can do something for your culture and stop promoting fake wokeness, because when you think you're being woke, you're trampling over somebody else's fucking culture. And they said, and the white people in this country already know what you think you know, and they use it against you all the time. That's why I told y'all George Floyd wasn't going to be the last one. No, it's not. It's not. The next person put, hey, the way you're, question mark, the way you're holding up racist stereotypes like that affect all Black people with that mindset, I don't even know where to start with you. Anyways, let me go back to my non-existent Black culture that somehow the whole world partakes in. I put laugh out loud, we are the world, have a good one. Next person, I retweeted this person. I'm convinced Americans can never understood the cultural bond and diversity we have in the Caribbean. Something I understand. I'm like, they could never understand cultural exchange. They never understand the difference between cultural appropriation, because when it comes to Black Americans, everything is all bad against them and they're always mad. That's what I said. Next person put it, dear African Americans, today would have been Nottingham Carnival, in which African and Caribbean cultures come together. Adele didn't randomly decide to appropriate Black culture or whatever you think it is. Black British people and white people came upon this carnival for ways to basically break down their barrier. That's what the carnival is about. I tweeted, they dum-dum, laugh out loud. Next person. To all the West Indians people on my timeline, would you describe the Nottingham Carnival a West Indian event that welcomes other cultures to celebrate that event? Do you feel it's wrong to call it a Black British event? I'm like, it's definitely, the next person put, it's definitely not a Black British event. It's a West Indian event. She explained what the next person said. It's a West Indian event brought to you all over the UK. The culture we are celebrating is Caribbean. Well, we are inclusive to everyone, so anyone can celebrate with us. And then I said, that's really where the change is. As a Black person in America, I don't subscribe to being Black in America because that's very exclusive. I'm very inclusive when it comes to my life because my family's from Trinidad and Tobago. We didn't grow up with racism. Racism, though slavery exists in Trinidad, racism don't exist today. And that's the big difference I tried to tell Black people that live here in America. There are other places where slavery existed and people have come out of that. How come you guys can't? And one of us questions the point of view. It's, well, you're ignorant and white this and white. It's like, no. Maybe you were taught to hate yourself, so you don't even know when someone else is trying to appreciate it. Anyway, that's my time for today. I hope you guys learned something.